I'm just friends with
the monsters under my bed.
You've got ADHD, so your brain's like a pinball machine, thoughts bouncing, energy pinging, focus slipping through the cracks like a sneaky cat. Most nights, you're wired, staring at the ceiling, counting the ways you forgot to reply to texts or hyperfocused on that one random hobby you know, the one you dropped after 3 days. But then there's this monster under your bed. Not the glowy-eyed, claw out to grab you type from movies. Nah, this one's chill, kinda scruffy, maybe a little sarcastic, with a vibe like a tired roommate who's just along for the ride. You first met when you dropped a sock down their classic ADHD move, losing stuff in the chaos. Instead of a growl, you hear this gravelly, "Yo, you gonna pick this up or what?" Turns out, the monster's been there forever, watching you flip between a million half-finished projects. It's not judgy, though it gets it. The monster's got its own thing going on, hoarding dust bunnies and muttering about how it's gonna organize them someday. You're both messes, just in different fonts. ADHD makes time a blurry soup, so you don't sleep on schedule. Monster doesn't either, it's nocturnal by default. You start talking. You ramble about how you meant to do laundry, but ended up researching medieval sword making for 6 hours. Monster grunts, "Yeah, I was gonna scare someone last week but got distracted by a moth." It's not motivational poster material, but there's a weird comfort in it. You're not failing alone. Sometimes it tosses you stuff like that pen you lost last month mid-conversation. "Found this. Don't lose it again." You do, obviously, but it's cool. Other nights, when your brain's a tornado and you can't sit still, it just sits there, a lumpy shadow, not saying much. It's not trying to fix you, which is why you're friends. People always want to solve the ADHD thing. Monster doesn't care. It's just there, chewing on an old sock, letting you vibe. Maybe it's imaginary, maybe it's not. Doesn't matter. With ADHD, reality's already a bit wobbly, plans dissolve, attention drifts, and yet here you are, kicking it with a bed gremlin. It's your chaos crew now. One night you ask, "You ever get bored down there?" It snorts, "You're enough of a train wreck to keep me entertained." Fair.